quickly, but let's take you to the Middle East now, where aid distribution in Gaza is expected to continue shortly by this controversial new American-backed group, the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation. There were chaotic scenes yesterday when desperate Palestinians overwhelmed one distribution hub in Rafah in southern Gaza. Israel says it fired warning shots to disperse the crowd. What we're now hearing from the UN is that at least 47 people were injured in the ensuing chaos, many sustaining gunshot wounds as well. The group has been criticised by the UN and others as a waste of resources. The head of the UN Agency for Palestinian Refugees says it's a distraction and that there's already an aid system ready to go in Gaza being run by UNRWA. Philippe Lazzarini saying his team must be allowed to do their work and that the clock is ticking towards famine. Israel says an alternative to the current aid system is needed to stop Hamas stealing aid. This is something that Hamas denies. Our Middle East correspondent Yolande Nell has more.
We know that basically a large number of people, hundreds of thousands according to some estimates, started heading towards this centre which is in Rafah, in the very south of the Gaza Strip, in an area that's under full Israeli military control. There had been reports, word had got to them that some Palestinians had managed to successfully get these food boxes despite some of the Hamas threats that had been circulating, despite the fact that they had been very worried about the Israeli security controls there. And that really led to a rush on the centre with, food boxes being taken, staff withdrawing at the site, including the US military contractors who were there. And also, even tables and chairs were stolen, apparently. Then the Israeli military said that its troops opened fire. And we've just heard from the UN Human Rights Office that at least 47 Palestinians were injured, it says, most of them due to gunfire. So these scenes of chaos, but still at the end of the day, the assessment given in the Israeli media from the Israeli security establishment is that this was a blow to Hamas and that things went successfully. The Gaza Humanitarian Foundation saying that 8,000 food boxes were given out and that there weren't plans to change this mechanism. We haven't got a clear picture of what's going on in Gaza this morning, but initially the plan, we were told, was for 2 of these distribution hubs, secure distribution hubs, as the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation calls them, to be opened in Rafah, but some Palestinians saying that they expect the suspension of these deliveries.
Yolande Nell there.